Demonstrations and running battles with police broke out in parts of the capital, Nairobi, as well as in Kisumu. Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta has been declared winner of this year's presidential elections, but his main opponent, Raila Odinga, refused to concede defeat, alleging massive irregularities in the polls. This including what he said was the hacking of the electronics tallying system. Kenyatta garnered 54% of the vote against Odinga's 44.7%. Meanwhile, Kenya's Interior and Security Minister, Fred Matangi, has made an impassioned appeal for calm in the country. He reminded the public that the right to hold demonstrations must be carried out peacefully and unarmed and without posing threats to life or property.
You also that let us all make some concerted effort to deal with the challenge we face with social media. Much of what is going on in social media is very destructive to our country. It distorts fact, and in most cases we're just seeing lies. People telling me this morning about people having been killed here, there, elsewhere. We would tell you if that happened, and we would know, and we are honest enough. The Inspector General of Police is here. We are honest enough. If that happens, we will tell you, and we will own up that something has happened. At the moment, it just simply is not true. These are just lies. Let's stop falling victim to negative-minded people who would like to create alarm in the country. There is no need for alarm. The country is secure. We are safe. We are going about our activities, and let us all work together and join together to continue developing our country as we must, as responsible citizens.
And staying in Kenya, we earlier on spoke to our East Africa correspondent, Sarah Kimani, who had just returned from Kibera.
Now Kibera is on fire. Police and protesters have been engaged in running battles since very early in the morning. In fact, it started last night. And those police who are there are using live ammunition indeed, because we have proof in our pictures. They're firing tear gas, and also they're using water cannons. Now, what they're saying is that the reason they engage in the protesters is because most of them are looting shops. They have burnt tires on the roads, and they're blockading roads, and so they're preventing those people who are not interested in the protests from carrying on with their business. So the situation in Kibera is very tense. We have not been able to witness any people being who have been shot, but a lot of people, we have seen police use their batons to beat people and to push them back into their villages and into their homes. A lot of screams from women, and gunfire has been rent in the air there since last evening. The grievances by the protesters is that the election results that were announced yesterday declaring President Uhuru Kenyatta as a winner and that he is heading for a second term as the President of Kenya are not true. They said that they heard from former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who most of them support that the election was massively rigged and that the victory was stolen from him. And so they're saying that if Raila Odinga is not declared winner, if Raila Odinga is not sworn in as the next President of Kenya, then they will not move out of the streets. In fact, some of them have been chanting slogans saying, "No Raila, no peace."